Here's the thing. At this point in the season, one rider has already claimed the top step of the podium twice. With the Triple Crown up for grabs, he's visualized this exact instant in time until it almost felt real. And in fact, this moment has happened before.
On contest day of Red Bull Joyride, I was so stressed that I just was ill. I was sick.
Get loud for Rheeder.
I've won 2 of them, and the media blew it up like crazy.
Oh, backflip! Oh! Going down on the flip double way.
It stressed me out beyond belief. I've never been so stressed in my life. I did 2 runs, and I crashed on both of my runs. And I had never done that before. Triple Crown thing destroyed me that year.
So, with everything on the line here at Red Bull Joyride, the biggest barrier between Rheeder and the one accolade in his career that he's yet to claim clearly isn't physical. It's purely psychological.
Rheeder, the last rider to drop here. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. If you've been, you already know. If you haven't made the pilgrimage yet to the sport's holy land, be advised that every hyperbole you've ever heard, or will hear, describing how epic, rad, or fun it is actually probably an understatement.
Man, Whistler is honestly one of the best places ever. We all love coming here so much. Just the mecca of mountain biking and incredible vibes in the village, incredible competitions.
The village is such an awesome place to be. It's like its own little place on earth here.
For 10 days every August, Crankworx Whistler becomes the undisputed epicenter of mountain biking in the known universe. And Saturday is reserved for the worship of all that is righteous and sacred in the sport of slopestyle. Red Bull Joyride.
Joyride is the biggest event of the year. It's the one that really matters.
It's the oldest slopestyle contest and by far the biggest. Everyone always wants to do the best.
This year's Joyride course is a bit different. They made it completely new.
It's really technical and big at the same time.
You want to be in Joyride during the year, but when you are in Joyride, you don't want to be here because the pressure is high.
The crowd is always pretty huge.
And like everything is just steep, big, and going fast into everything. And that's kind of cool, but also a bit scary.
It's a lot of practice going into this event, trying to make sure you got everything dialed.
It's what we all live for. We're all very passionate about it, and we all don't take this week for granted. You know, riding in Joyride and being able to be a part of this is incredible. Winning Joyride, that's a slopestyle mountain biker's dream, so we're living it.
This guy right here has made himself one of the most exciting people to watch drop into a slopestyle course.
Backflip bar spin, already off to an absolute stormer. Straight down the middle. Twister!
Huge twister. It makes no sense how you can have a rotation like that. Big tail whip on that drop. Cash roll bar spin with such a slow rotation.
Wow, that flare out of that shark fin, that's the BMXer in David right there.
position. The top spot is currently held by Diego Cavarzasi with a score of 86. Look at that, 91.75. You got a new leader, his name is David GODZIEK.
Feeling amazing. I did almost everything I got for today. So I think I'm gonna chill for the second one.
Emil Johansson, we saw him rocket ship back to the podium last event after trying so hard to battle illness and get back on tour. And right now, this is an opportunity to not only beat Rheeder, but to win Red Bull Joyride. Oh. Yes. Oh.
Double truck driver to downside tail whip into a 450 step through.
What?
360 tail whip in, come on. The opposite.
What? No way! Let's go! Where will he land? 95.75! Come on! You got a new leader. His name is Emil Johansson. We call him the future of the sport. Will this be the year he wins the biggest event? He is now the man to beat.
After run one, initial assumptions have manifested into actualities. A year ago, Emil Johansson made his return to the sport here in Whistler after being sidelined with a mystery illness. Now, he finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. For Rheeder, it's Triple Crown deja vu and a mounting sensation that he's got to do something, anything, in run two to keep the reality from hitting repeat.
You know, Brett's been in so many situations where he had a crash in the first run, or, you know, he had to do a run to win the event, and he was able to do so. The Triple Crown pressure is obviously there. He has the pressure on himself. You know, he wants to win it. He wants to do it, but he's just so good under pressure, such an incredible rider, and he's able to showcase that he's one of the best riders on this planet in those big, high-pressure, difficult moments. So, yeah, we'll see.
The guy who won the first event of the season in New Zealand. He won the second event of the season in Austria. This is the second time in his career he's been eligible for that Triple Crown. Rheeder, second run, Joyride 2019. Wow!
Double bar spin off the cannon.
It is on. Muscle move.
Backflip tailwind.
Yes.
Landing that so smooth. Everything is looking perfect right now.
Go. Yeah, smooth.
360 tailwhip in. Backflip opposite tailwhip.
Yeah.
Out of the whale tail. So smooth, so calm and collected. Everything was perfect.
You just blew my mind with the most impressive run. How do you feel, buddy?
I blew my mind too. I wasn't even expecting to do a run like on that caliber at all, and then all the boys were sending it, and I was just like, I'm here, like this is my chance.
And look at Emil, he's worried. Will he get a victory run, or will he have to battle Rheeder's run number 2 right there?
Rheeder with a 94.5, good enough for second place. Next up in the gate, we got a whole slew of riders looking to take that win away from Emil Johansson. Right now, Torquato Testa with his opportunity.
At Red Bull Joyride, opportunity doesn't knock. Opportunity yells. Here it is. The biggest moment in the sport is up for grabs. Take your best shot.
Oh, come on, short. Oh!
In run 2, that message was clear.
Oh, missing the C-grab flip.
But none could answer the call.
Final run here for Thomas Lemoyne.
Oh, just a slight over-rotation, landing a little heavy on the back wheel.
Can Nikolai Regakin knock Emil Johansson out and win back-to-back Red Bull Joyrides? Oh, no! Oh, man! David GODZIEK. Huh? What? Oh, my.
Looks like he'll be taking run number 1, satisfied with that 3rd place position.
Wow, well, I was not expecting to see that happen. I suppose it is 100% official here. Emil Johansson's first Crankworx Slopestyle win comes at Joyride 2019. His parents in Canada for the first time to cheer on their son, and apparently that was the kicker. That was the catalyst needed to finally win an event. And now he gets to celebrate.
Slopestyle doesn't always end with a dramatic last-minute clutch performance. The odds are too high and the risks too great. But that doesn't make the victory any less sweet. Or the thoughts of what could have been any less painful. With his first ever win on the Crankworx World Tour, Emil Johansson has completed a comeback for the ages. 16 months ago, a crippling autoimmune disease left him virtually unable to ride. Today, here in Whistler, he claims the most prestigious win in the sport.
This is my first season as a professional mountain bike rider, not having to deal with school or anything else holding me back, so I'm just trying to suck up and enjoy every moment I can.
And Rheeder proved that he can deliver when the pressure is at its greatest, even without being on the top step of the podium every time.
I'm stoked for him. As if there's a win that Emil needs for his career, it's this one. And it's sick how early in his career he got it. Like for me, it took so many years.
We've arrived at our conclusion. Red Bull Joyride has its winner. The Crankworx FMBA Slopestyle World Tour has its champion. All the hardware has been handed out. But the Triple Crown? Well, that'll have to wait for another day.